wale watu kembesa.
Mukondele tembo twame monika ngabatu kwe kilombo ile na tembo batuba tebele kuna lumbangu bana yezo yako mutangwa tama ibana yezo yako mutangwa tama unisadia kwe yeye munwe mame munigwa kashe yeye munwe mama munika yakwe yeye munwe mama Bakila kuntwale kakumani maku Bakila kuntwale kakumani maku Ntile yitu kwenda mukadimbeni batila bana Ntile yitu kwenda mukadimbeni batila bana Nabahuba yitu kila betu kuntwala situnila Nabahuba yitu kila betu kuntwala situnila Bana bataka zambi Bana bataka zambi Papa Philippe Ade Mabaka Nuwadi yangu yake Mama kumundo kudwilenge mama Mama kumundo kudwilenge mama Mama kumundo kudwilenge mama Mama kumundo kudwilenge mama Ambundo muti kalaka ndenze bilisi wule lutanga Nusaya makina mawo kumunde mame Mama mabuanga tuzayivu bana batone bile bakodirika sinzambo banu waninanga pasi kwani mama kubundu kudwele mama yibombote yibaleka kubundu kudwele mama atata yibana kubundu kudwele yemundu muti kalaka danzabili zibula lutanga nuzaya magina mawo kumbundwe mama ndelele ka kumbundwe suka lufwa abutishi ya makana mbazi Fikisha magekata Abatata matangile batuleta Yanda tegelenda mukande batusile Yanga bukabrile yeye batusile Maya foka tupenda Mama yanga nguwele batusila Mama betubale batutende Ya Mariano wayenda ya Yera nise wayenda ya Yambala kila funga ngitanda Yenda kasi mbala kila funga ngiwasala wuzibula kameswe Kilende kimwana Anza wese yako bakamba diambo sopa.
Hey, salama Bantu people. First, well, Babylon did not obey this order of Yah, that is to say, this power. What have you done? They built the Tower of Babel to know where Yah resides. As a result, Tatanzambi confused the tongues and spread. The second kingdom, the power of Babylon is over, and Tatanzambi gave it into Egypt to guide the world. What did Egypt do? He enslaved the children of Israel for 400 years, and Massa was the only man chosen for the deliverance of the brethren. That is, the children of Israel left Egypt, but did evil because they built idols. Therefore, Tatanzambi condemned them to be scattered in the world, but they will be forgiven if they know and believe in their brother Isaiah Congo, that they have killed the power of Egypt, eventually enslaved the children of Israel. Luvuvamo. Third kingdom. But the power to represent the whole earth continued, and Yah appointed another nation, Greece, to represent all nations. That is to imply the will of Tatanzambi for all nations, and the king was Alexander the Great. They did not fulfill Tatanzambi's mandate, and Yah took away their power. Fourth, Yah gave the power to Rome to represent the nations. What did Rome do? He began to venerate the images. Paul wrote this veneration in the book of the Romans himself.
Papa Philippe Ade Mabaka Luwadi yangu yake Mama kumundu kudwilege mama Mama kumundu kudwilege mama Mama kumundu kudwilege mama Mama kumundu kudwilege mama Mbundu muti kalakanda Nzabili suwele lutanga Lusaya makina mawo kumbu.
These, instead of fulfilling their mandate, began with the wars, and Napoleon Bonaparte, the Emperor of France, wanted to reign the whole world by force and lost the war. Yah took away his power and gave it into Germany. Sixth, in 1914, Germany also failed to fulfill its mandate and lost the war. Although in 1939 to 1945, it wanted revenge to win the whole world, but Hitler lost the war. The Seventh Kingdom, Tatanzambi, took away all his power and gave it into England, but also disobeyed, and Yah took away his power. That's why you could also see the 1948 state of Israel was builded. Do not be confused with the power of every nation and the power that Yah has given to guide the nations. Well, I have explained everything to you. The Eighth Kingdom, Tatanzambi, gave power to the United States of America. Today, the representative of all nations in the world is America, that has now surrendered in wars. They began to notice their mistake and formed the League of Nations so that they could fulfill the mandate of Tatanzambi. Are you complying? Can't tell. They began with peace throughout the world, but I thought the war is diminishing. Before Tatanzambi, things are not following his will. The United States of America must pay attention, for in heaven things are in another way that we poor people in this world cannot decipher. Let us now count how many nations Tatanzambi has given his power to represent or organize the world well. Babylon, Egypt, Greece, Rome, France, Germany, England, and America. There are 8 nations. What does the 8 mean? You mean the 8th kingdom? Do you understand? I tell you, my prophets, my good prophets, Benakongo, they are going to say whatever they want to say. This is the time to clarify the word of Tatanzambi so that the Bantu who are forgetting the coming of Congo are comforted, while the world is mocking. Is the world thinking that if one day Tatanzambi takes away the responsibility of the world to America? Will he appoint another nation of this world to represent the nations? Not at all. Finish, I tell you my truth. Salama family. If one day the United States of America fails, it will snatch Tatanzambi's own war, and the nations will all wage war against the Lamb. In this war, it's called Armageddon, read Revelation. And from the mouth of the dragon, and from the mouth of the beast, and from the mouth of the false prophet, I saw out 3 unclean frogs like spirits. For there are the spirits of demons that operate signs, who go to meet the kings of the world to gather them together for the battle of the great day of the Almighty Yah. They shall fight against the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of the lords and the kings of the kings. They shall also overcome those who are with him, the called and elected and faithful one. After the American nation, the number of 8 will turn into 0, or 9 out 0. Spiritual mathematics. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 equal 36. Adding 3 and 6, it will be equal to 9. Taking the proof of the 9 is equal to 0. Now, if there will be no more representatives of the Tatanzambi in the world to represent our nation, who can then enter into the place of this nation? Answer. However, the number of the children of Israel shall be like the area of the sea, which cannot be measured or counted. And it shall happen that in the place where they were told, "You are not my people," it will be said to them, "You are the children of the living God." And the children of Judah and the children of Israel together shall gather together, and shall constitute upon themselves a single head, and shall ascend from the earth, for great will be the day of Israel. I touch with this chapter seek to describe to us Nzambi's purpose to the chosen one. Attention, Binabito, beware. Oh, I am sorry. Oh. Hosea said, and they will rise, governing freedom. Why does everyone want to become independent? It is the prophecies that are being fulfilled. Revelation 17:7-15. Isaiah had made these things known to John to communicate them to the 7 churches, to the kings of the world. Read verse 10 of the Revelation 17. The 7 kings are Babylon, Egypt, Greece, Rome, France, Germany, and England. Verse 11 of Revelation 17 refers to the 8th kingdom, that United States of America. This kingdom is of all people, from those who have reigned to those who have never reigned. That is why the Mass is taking place all over the world. All nations be free to govern themselves in their own countries. This is how they will no longer remember Yah and the destruction of the world. Okay, read Thessalonians, Matthew, and Habakkuk, Revelations. Read them all well, calmly, and for many times. The whole world is very alarmed, saying we are committing stupidity. We should focus on academic training because it had a lot of value. Do you know why? Daniel 12:4 and Corinthians 1:22-25. But thou, Daniel, surrounds the words and seals the book until the end of times. Many will run from one part to another, and signs will multiply. For while the Jews ask for sign and the Greeks seek wisdom, we preach to Isaiah crucified, which is a scandal to the Jews and folly to the Greeks, but to those who are called, both Banabetu and some of the Gentiles, Isaiah, power of Tatanzambi and wisdom of Yahweh, for the folly of Yah is wiser than man, and Yah's weakness is stronger than man. When this scriptures was fulfilled in the day of the Jews about the multiplication of signs, Tatanzambi commanded the prophet Jeremiah, but the wise had rejected it. Now, even in our time, to academic formations is smelling good, for even old people with bald or white hair will all want to graduate, and they all claim to be believers. It's a lie. They're relying on independence. Even if they confess not to adhere to the ideal of struggle for independence. All this is pure lies. Fear the reprisals of the colonialists. In the future, we will know those who will strive to serve Yah. But for now, we are going to let everything run the way it is. Read Malachi 3:16-18.
Bakimakile kuntwale kakumani mako, bakimakile kuntwale kakumani mako. Ntile yitu kwenda mukadimeni batila bana, ntile yitu kwenda mukadimeni batila bana. Nabahuba yitu kila betu kuntwala situnina, nabahuba yitu kila betu kuntwala situnina. Bana bataka zambi, bana bataka zambi. Papa Philippe Ade Mabaka, nuwodi yangu yake. Mama kubudu kudwilege mama, mama kubudu kudwilege mama, mama kubudu kudwilege mama, mama kubudu kudwilege mama. Ambundu muti kalakanda nzabili sibule lutanga lusaya makina mawu kumbunde mame.